we had a few changes. I sold the PA, so I was trying to buy a boat and that didn't work out. So what I'm going to buying a Diablo Amigo kayak. It's kind of a hybrid stand-up paddleboard kayak, and these are made right here in Texas. I've heard a lot of great things about them, so I went and picked them up, and we'll go over it here real quick. So it's 12'9" in length. It's very, very wide, as you can see, extremely wide here. It's a very basic kayak. It doesn't come with a whole lot. It comes with this one big center hatch up here at the front, and it is very watertight. We had some rain, and it's pretty well solid. It attaches with these two clips here, and of course you got a good solid carry handle at the front. And what I like about I've seen so far about this company is where you have these screws. They're actually there's actually a threaded bushing, metal bushing in there, so it's not just screwed into the plastic, it's actually screwed into a bushing. It does not come with the rails, it comes with the spots for the 8-inch rails. I've got 2 on there so far, so I've got 2 more at the back. I'm not done rigging this thing out yet. And that's what's cool about these things is you can rig them out however you want. Like they're very basic, so that you can rig them out however you want. They come with a lot of eyelets, and they don't come with a chair. They're designed to take this. It's called the original travel chair, or the Larry chair. It's a pretty cool chair. It folds up in one piece. It folds up, fits into a bag. I'll find out about the comfort here in just a little bit, but it's designed to fit down in there, and it attaches using the web clips that come with it. You can also, a lot of guys don't. The chair's $82. A lot of guys will just put a pad on their hard-sided cooler, sit on that. It's got 2 molded-in cup holders on each side. Got these 2 spots here. They're really designed to, if you want to cut out and put a hatch in, that's really what they're designed to do. I haven't done it yet. The kayak's too new for me to go cutting giant holes in it right now. So, decent size rear storage area. You know, it's about standard. What I do like about here is they use the eyelets for the attachment points, and you only have clips on the ends here, so you don't have to worry about them popping off in different places. So I do like that. This is a skeg, and they don't come with it. You have to buy it at $139, but from what I've been told, it's well worth the money. Some guys have made their own with mills and stuff like that, but it's very simple. You just run the cord up and attach it here and get you a ball stop. I don't have a ball stop, but anyways, so let's go find out what the stability is like in the paddle building. Headed back in. It's just too daggone windy. I'll explain here a little bit. I didn't feel unsafe or anything. It was just a pain in the ass. Couldn't get set to be able to fish, so I'm gonna do it. All right, guys, let's talk about this kayak. The Diablo Paddle Sports Amigo. Uh, I'd heard a lot about this kayak for a little while. Um, it's kind of a hybrid. It's like a stand-up paddleboard mixed with a kayak, and it's really neat. And this thing will float in very, very little water. It doesn't have to have much water at all to float in. It's really flat on the bottom, and I'll tell you what, it it's almost like it reacts to large waves, kind of the way a john boat, a flat bottom john boat does. Flat bottom john boat, if you've ever been in one, you go across some decent waves, you could hear it. It slaps. It wop 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 wop. You know, well, obviously you're not going to go that fast in a kayak, but the concept's still the same. You get you know, and you can see in the video, you know, when I got into an area where the wind was coming across the lake, and as I'm going across the rollers, you could hear the water slapping in the bottom of the kayak, you know, slap slap, and it's incredibly stable. It's more stable than my lure 11.5, and it's faster. Guys, this thing is faster. You know, I'm not saying the fish finder is correct. I'm just saying that my fish finder said on average I was doing like 3.25 miles an hour. I got almost 4 miles. I think 3.8 at one point. That was into the wind, guys. That's saying something from my experience. The reason why I say that is because I never fished out of fast, sleek kayaks. You know, I went from a wonderful piece of garbage that we call a sun dolphin to an ascend for a very short period of time, and then I immediately went into the lure and loved the lure. Super stable. It's what kept me in the sport. That stability is what kept me in the sport. However, they are very, very slow, especially into the wind. And of course, I had the Hobie PA, and with pedal drive, that thing is crazy fast. You know, it's big, wide, stable, and fast. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to compare this to a pedal kayak whatsoever. We're just strictly talking paddle kayaks. So, I really like this kayak. It's the widest point is right up about where the feet pegs are, just before it goes up to the hatch, and it's really cool. It feels. I like to try to talk about stability. Like the only way I can describe stability is soft and like solid. So a softer kayak, a softer stability is when I say that I'm referring to it. You know how far it will tip into the water before it stops or before you go in the water. And the more solid it is, the less it, you know, wants to dip in the water. Like the Hobie, it felt softer than the lure did in the sense that it would tip more. It would still stop, but it would tip more to the side than the lure. The lure, it's like, you know, this thing is even more solid than the lure. This thing is like, it doesn't even move. I mean, it is crazy. It really is crazy. And I think I'm really going to like this thing. I will say this much: for a day like today, and I wanted to go do a crappie fishing at my favorite crappie lake. And when the wind's coming across there, if you're in a decently solid kayak like the lure, you're fine. You're more aggravated because of the wind. And honestly, I was more aggravated today. That's why I left. I was not afraid whatsoever. This thing has incredible stability, so I was not worried about that. Everything was getting wet because it's such a low side kayak. Everything was getting wet. I took and you can see in the video, I took a big roller. My phone rang. I was making sure it wasn't my wife or you know, my mom or something that, you know, needed something. So I checked my phone real quick, and then that big roller come over, and it soaked me and soaked all my stuff, and that scared me in a sense. I wasn't even paying attention. I didn't see it coming. So I guess rule of thumb: pay attention to everything around you going on the water. I'm not done rigging it out. I've got to finish it. I got to put an anchor trolley on. I'm probably going to put 2 anchor trolleys on it. I got to put more rails on it. Better camera mounting options. My camera mounts are all messed up because I had got everything set up for the PA, and now I'm not in the PA anymore. So everything's kind of crazy. This kayak's really cool. It comes fairly base in the sense that it's totally customizable. It's a blank canvas for you to do what you want to do with it. I will say this: the deck does flex a little bit when you stand on it. You can feel it. Like if you put your foot down, it's not like the whole foot goes down. It's like if you're putting all your pressure like on the ball of your foot or something, or on your toe or something, you can kind of feel that spot push in a little bit. Doesn't push in a lot. It doesn't pop or anything like that. It just kind of flexes a little bit and then it comes back up. The seat, from the time I was out there, the seat's very comfortable. Now, obviously, that we'll have to leave that up to getting a good full day out there sitting in it, because in the lure I can sit all day. The PA, I'll say this: the Hobie seat in those PAs, it did. My lower back always hurt after a few hours. I don't know why. I mean, you know, maybe it's just because I was used to the lure seat. I will say this: when you're paddling, the back does come up a little bit, and so you got to watch the back of your arm. Back of your arm will hit, just you'll feel it graze. And you're not like slamming into it. But if you're not used to that being there, it's like anything else. When you're used to something, and something changes, and it'll kind of throw you off. So you got to be careful about that. The skeg makes a huge difference. Huge difference. I know I've had some guys tell me, "Oh, you don't have to have the skeg; it'll be fine." No, let me tell you, you have to have it, because I went out there and I paddled around and I said, "You know what? Let's pull the skeg up and see," because I know with the lure or with the PA, that rudder down, makes all the difference in the world. And this is just skeg; it's not a rudder, so you can't turn with it. It just touch tracker. Let me tell you right now, that skeg down, that baby will. I mean, it's as straight as an arrow with that skeg down. Without the skeg down, if you got wind, it wants to push your back end around even faster than most kayaks I've been in. I think it's because a lot of the weight seems to be centered up there in that widest point, and that may be why it pushes your tail around so quickly. The rear end doesn't start to push around until you slow down. As long as you're moving forward, you're full speed. This baby will track straight and true. As soon as you start slowing down, then it starts to want to kick out. So keep that in mind if you get one. But I gotta say, so far I like this kayak. Y'all have seen my videos. I do a lot of river fishing. So if you're thinking about the Diablo Amigo, or if you're not sure, holler at a place like Mariner Sales, one of these other bigger shops, a shop that lets you do demos. Go demo one. If you can't find a shop that'll let you do it, find someone that has one. Ask them if you can demo it. Go out, paddle around for a couple minutes, see how you like it. Don't rule it out. This thing is a pretty neat kayak. Anyways, guys, so if you like what you saw, leave me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. Let me know anything else you want to see. If I can make it happen, I'll make it happen. If I can't, I can't. Definitely let me know. Let me know what else you want to see. If you know anybody else who's looking at kayaks or thinking about getting into kayak fishing or whatever, show them my channel. Show them this video. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, guys, please hit that subscribe button. And hey, we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.